part 4, final part. Uric Deon Jackson's body was found in February of 2017, and was exhumed by, retrieved and investigated by the officials there at Jefferson County. Nothing was wrong with his skin. There were no broken bones, and because he had been there and decomposing since the summer of 2016, they didn't even know if he was a black man because his hair was white, his locks were white, his body was fully decomposed. There was nothing left but 35 pounds of skin and bones. November of 2017, Uric Deon Jackson's mom sent a private investigator to Jefferson County, Kentucky, to find out what happened to her son. The private investigator carried with him the dental records of Uric Jackson. The dental records were retrieved from his uncle, who is a well-known, very famous dentist here in Columbia, South Carolina. He gave her the dental records from Uric Jackson. She had the private investigator go and find out that that was him by his dental records, named him, identified him, named him, and was then instructed to leave him there. So not only did she find out who he was then not a John Doe anymore, he was named. And she not only left him there, she knows where I live, she knew my phone number, she knew how to find me, and she never told me that she had found him. So when my father found out who he was, that it was him, that was the first time I knew that he was there in the morgue, sitting in a drawer. His mother knew a year and a half before that and left him there. She left him there because they were not of the same religious faith, and because he was not baptized into that faith, she was not responsible for him anymore. So she left his body there in the morgue in Jefferson County, Kentucky. She never told me. She never contacted me. Nothing. She didn't do anything. When I found out that that was him, my father helped me to lay my husband to rest. We had him cremated and shipped to me. There is nothing that I will ever hear in my life like the sound of us telling all of his children at one time that he was gone. I don't think I will ever humanly be able to forgive his mother for finding out that was him and leaving him there. His brother and I had maybe one conversation afterwards where all he was worried about was the fact that he wanted to make sure that I didn't think that he killed his brother, or unalived his brother rather. To which I said, I think you had something to do with it, and I still think that. I will not change that. His father and I talked for a while. We're in really good partnership about finding him and getting everything together and doing the memorial, but then his eldest son, his brother, your ex-brother got to him, and they've been besties ever since again, because they weren't talking at all when he moved. The brother had an estranged relationship with his family. He would be around and not around for years. And so this kind of like, I guess, pulled him and his father together, which has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. Those are the facts. Eric Deion Jackson was found as a John Doe in February of 2017, named in November of 2017, left there, and cremated and transported by me and my family October of 2018. His body was also removed from the morgue and taken to the University of Kentucky Anthropology Department for them to study him, and then shipped back. Yeah. Since then, his mother has only tried to talk to his eldest daughter once, by pulling up at her job and speaking to her like nothing happened, asking her how she felt about her dad. I've never been involved with anybody like that. I can't even call it a name. I can say that when we were together, because he would not change over to her religion, she would just pull in the yard and only talk to him, would not ask to see or speak to her grandchildren. Her husband is an elder in that religion, and I've just never seen anything like that before. I don't even understand what it would be like to leave my child, whether the spirit is in the body or not. I don't understand inconveniencing the coroner's office by leaving my child in the drawer for them to handle him. Let's put it that way, since we don't have any other. I don't understand leaving my person to rot more in your drawer because I am not allowed, according to my faith, to pick you up, bring you home, and do the right thing by your death. Like, comment, and share. Please share to Black and Missing. Very, very much want to be able to talk to them at some point. That's it. That's part 4. Thank y'all for watching the other parts. Thank you for your support and love. Hug somebody. So I just want to say thank you to my sisters and my cousins and my close friends that helped me get through that part of my life. It still is sad. He was a beautiful, beautiful person. And yeah, we're getting through. We're going through. His daughters are going through. I go through. I've just lost somebody else really special in my life, but I'm getting older. We're getting older. We're getting older, and that's what happens, you know? And so I'm learning. Grief is a journey, that kind of thing. And I just want to thank you guys for listening, and thank my sisters for being who they were for me, my father for being who he was for me. I didn't find out that he was gone till my mother was already gone. And so I just think of them as being together, laughing about some things. That's about it. Be well.